Illuvium PvP has been in our pockets for about a week now. Yes, it has been absolutely amazing. There's obviously some places where they can pick up, and today this is where I'm going to really be honest with my review on how I feel the game is going so far, what I'm thinking of the game, and where they may be able to pick up some things before moving forward into like a huge release. I know a lot of these things they're going to be thinking about doing anyway, but it's my thoughts. If you guys agree, if you disagree, let me know in the comments, but let's get straight into it. First thing that we're going to talk about right here is this. This is the team builder, and I believe that it works absolutely amazing, but that's me from being in Illuvium for a year, year and a half, maybe even 2 years. I've stopped counting now. But I know my Illuvials, I know my augments. Well, I don't know my augments, but I have gone through them and learnt them. Armaments, kind of know them. Weapons, I know them. But think about someone that has never been in the Illuvium universe before. 843 cards that they can pick from to build a team. Yes, I know we are in God mode and you just get access to every single thing, which is amazing because you can just practice, build whatever strategies you want, learn, and whatever. But if this is the first time you've seen any of these, mate, I would not want to jump into here. I would be like, don't know where to start. Even when I first started making a team, I was like, I don't know what to build around. Made a team and got flogged. But I guess that's the whole learning curve around it, is you just go out there, place whatever you want, and you learn and come back. Hopefully people don't get pushed away from that and just go, well, this is too hard. Look at these people. They know what they're doing. Obviously, people will lean on content creators and stuff like that to learn. But I just feel like it is super overwhelming. Super duper overwhelming for people starting out. I know once we're all there, we're going to start with 1 alluvial, 2 alluvial, 3, and build your team up that way, and you'll learn, and people will just get better as they go. Yes, that way is going to be amazing, and I know they needed to do this way for now. I just feel like it was just way too overwhelming for anyone coming into the game right now. But I know if people stick around and they have played it for a little bit and learn and build a team and build those synergies and it works, it seems like they're sticking around and it seems like they're playing more. They just really need to get over that first hump, which I believe it is a very, very big hump. Second note on the team builder, it should have been in game. I know they're working on it. I know it's coming soon, but it should have been in game. I don't know how hard it is to put it in game, but I just feel like it is a much more seamless operation if someone is just using the launcher. You're just in here, you click on your poison team down the bottom or your rush team, and you just go edit. Not having to click on the team builder and go across. If you've never seen this game before, if you have just come across this game in an Epic Game Store, you download it and go through. You'll just go, where the hell is this sending me? Why am I going to this site? Why am I doing this? Why am I making an account? Make an account in the launcher. Build your team in the launcher. Play the games in the launcher. I feel like that, for normal people, normal gamers that have no idea about any of this, it just, again, flattens that hump of introduction into the game. And that's the main thing about all of this. It's more the introduction into the game than actually playing the game. Once people get over that hump, they're going to stay. They're going to stay. But we need the onboarding and that hump to be as smooth as possible so we can get in and get people playing as fast as possible and get them sticking around. When we come back to the main screen, I love how quick the loading screens are. Yes, you do have to wait a little bit here and there, but that's nothing. I've played some games and you are sitting there for so long waiting for the game to load, and something that is like so visually appealing like this for the loading screens to not be that long, beautiful. So one thing I did notice is that, see this watch tutorial video here? We're going to click on that and see where that takes us. This takes us to a video of Andrew Wall. But then I noticed, you go down here, this was posted 1 year ago and is about PB2. People that don't know the ecosystem would be going, they're literally only talking about survival mode. Not all of the characters are in what he's talking about, and all the augments look different. Like, it's the old school augments. Look at the difference there. They look super weird. I know it does give you a very good tutorial on synergies and hyper systems and bonding and a few things like that, but I think that they should have made a new tutorial video for this. and even made it one for Ascendant and Leviathan because they're pretty much the same, and then one for Survival again, just updating what's there. You could have done exactly the same video and just recorded it again. I know everyone's busy and whatever. People that have no idea about this game would have clicked on that and gone, some of this does not make any sense. It doesn't look like the same game I'm playing right now. And then I would have gone, a year ago, I thought this just got released. And I think it would have really confused a lot of people and just doesn't look as good when new players are coming into the game. I know it sounds like I'm just shitting on everything right now. Trust me, there are some really, really good points coming down the road. I just wanted to get all these negatives off the bat, and then I'm going to send you home with some of the best points going and the points that you're going to take to your mates to get them playing as well. The last negative I'm really going to talk about in this video is just like the promotion of this. I know we've promoted it heaps on Twitter, and that's where like a massive Web3 community is. Yes, amazing. We have the Web3 community that follows us. They know about Illuvium. Investors know about ILV. It's been pumping. Yes, awesome. So good. But we want this to go to normal gamers as well. The ones that aren't there to make the money. They're there to just play the game. They want a fun, interesting, new type of game. And I told one of my friends about this game. He's a pretty serious gamer. He knows a lot of stuff. He's been playing games all his life. The first thing that he said to me was, why hasn't this been posted on the subreddit of PC gaming? Or maybe in other forums that aren't as hyper-focused on Web3 gaming, or just from Kieran that has nearly everyone that follows him is Web3 gamers or Web3 investors. We need to be pushing this to places that aren't as Web3 focused. It's Web2, it's gamers. So I have pushed this towards TSG and he's pushed this to Rich. Hopefully it really happens, but we need to get pushing on some certain subreddits like this PC gaming, maybe some gaming ones as well. I really hope that Illuvium takes this and they go onto this PC gaming subreddit. Look, it has 3.4 million members. 3.4 million. And they're all PC. That's all you can play it on. Then go over to maybe a gaming subreddit, something else. There might even be an autobattler subreddit. Go and post on all of those things. Get us all to rate it. Hopefully it starts trending, gets to the top of here, so whenever anyone logs in, or it even posts the notification to their phone and they go in, and this is more people seeing the game. This is more eyes on. I know you don't want to go too hard, but I think it would be good to just start getting this intertwined into some of those normal gamers' heads. Don't say anything about NFTs. Nothing. Get the crypto out of it. Just show them that there's a new auto battler coming. Here it is. You can go and play it now. I feel like that would give us a massive boost. And in saying that, we're going to go over and look at what Kieran has posted with the stats so far. I do like the stats. I know it says 7 days, so we're missing the first day. It really only has early access in the first day, and then we get into normal access probably on the 30th, I think it was. So I would like to see these graphs probably today because this was posted a couple days ago. What I want to take out of this, the major thing, is only 23,000 people have downloaded it. That's a lot. 23,000. Huge. Think about how many people actually had playing at their peak time. I know that was a bull run and everyone was into making money. Money talks. But I think this number should be a lot more. I know it's early access, all of those things. I think that number should be a lot more. The things that I do like here, this retention here. Yes, there's always going to be a spike in the first couple of days, as I said at the start of the video. People are hyped. People are loving the game. They want to get in. They're going to be playing hours. Plus, there was a tournament across one of these days here, and that's where people were playing for hours. You're always going to see that. But this flat line out the back here, I know it wavers down just at the end, but that flat line there is the same retention daily on weekdays. On weekdays, because that makes a big difference. I would expect it to be up here a bit more on weekends. So on weekdays, that flat line is really, really good. I know I really want to check back on this in next week and get the 2-week kind of stats, because I feel like that would be really interesting to see 2 weeks in. And then concurrent players, again, just over about 800, and we dribbled down to just above 500. I know it's a decrease. Again, it's during the week. This probably was the weekend during the tournament where heaps of people were playing, and we just dribbled down. I don't see that as bad. As I said, there's always going to be hype at the start. And then active players, look, I think, what's that, 14,000 on day 2? Huge. When we've only had 23,000, nearly half, more than half of them were active on the second day. I know we dribbled back down to about 4,000 here, and it does drop off a bit here. That's why I would love to see this next 7 days to see if we can bounce here, or even once we do a post on those PC gamings and stuff like that, see if that actually makes a difference. And I do love, this is a huge pro about Illuvium and pretty much Web3 gaming in a whole. Its transparency is second to none. Seriously, most normal games will not give you things like this. Will not at all. Even putting all of this stuff in people's eyes and loving it, I think is really good. A couple of other ones to note here. 577th on Twitch. Not sure. I think like the majority shareholders will be the top 10, take up nearly all of Twitch, or maybe top 20 games, and then everything else is super low. So I don't think that that's something of an issue. Peak concurrent players, 824. That's pretty cool. 824 people at one time. That was a peak. As you can see, we're hovering just above 500 with an average queue time of less than 20 seconds. Seriously, that is amazing. For a game in beta with only 23,000, 24,000 people downloaded probably by now, to get 20 seconds is phenomenal. Seriously phenomenal. And it doesn't matter about ping. You can play against someone that's in the bloody North Pole that has like 0 internet, because it doesn't matter what the ping is, because you're doing your own thing on your own board. They're doing their own thing on their own board, and then it just communicates and then plays. It's not like an FPS where the ping matters. So you can have pretty slow internet and play this game. That is a huge positive. I hadn't even thought about really until then how good this game can be in countries that have crap internet like Australia. So I do love all this, and I do love that multiple game patches are happening. I think one literally just happened. Streamer incentive, that's happening right now. Leaderboard incentives are coming very soon. And as I said, those tutorials need to get updated, and it does look like it's going to happen. And it is something that I said at the start of the video. Most of the things I'm talking about are going to happen, or they're in the works of happening. And hopefully that just keeps that hump of people coming in a lot smaller. And instead of seeing the drop-off we see here, it halves, and we stay a little bit higher, and we just keep people in longer. One of the major announcements that has been dropped after PvP was dropped was that Team Liquid has now joined forces with Illuvium. Look, I'm not much into esports. I had no idea who Team Liquid was. I said this to my buddy, and he goes, yeah, they're absolutely huge. They are massive. I had a bit of a look into them, and they are huge. You got their Illuvatars dropping in like 3 or 4 days, 5 days. 5 days. If you are going to go and buy them, make sure you use the link in the description there. That really helps me out. But in saying that, I don't know if I've seen a big spike in people playing. I don't know how much this has helped. I know they haven't streamed it yet to their fans. I went and had a look at one of their posts, so we'll go over there now. The post I'm talking about is this one right here, where they're talking about the autobattler and playing and everything like that. We go down, there's so many Web3 comments where everything is amazing. Look at that. Everyone knows all these names. But if you keep going down and you have a look at ones that aren't Web3, just random people, this game is nowhere close to being ready for esports. Cringe. Didn't esports organizations already learn their lesson not to dabble in Web3 trash? Looks like Steve is taking TL to the LPL. Wow, this sucks, dude. Osmond Gold, are people about to get fleeced? That's enough. I'll just pick those ones and have a look at the other comments underneath. Looking at the comments back on this one, Nick Illuvium, have you played? Here we go. Have you played it? Yes. Sweet, yeah, it's beta. We're still working on it. See what needs to get ready. I have a lot of thoughts on it. I have a few K hours in auto battlers, and it's like, give us your feedback. This is what we need. We want people like this that don't think it's ready. I'm trying to take my head and put it into these people to give to you what they may be thinking. This guy, he has thoughts. Tell us. Like, give us feedback. This is what we need. People like this is the feedback we want. Sports ETH, the Ox. Like, literally not. Like, all these people think that it's about making money. Backed by crypto, at least give it a try. Distrust of anything crypto, let steer me so wrong. Web 2 people aren't ready for this. Web 2 people are not ready. Hopefully Team Liquid can take this, stream it, convert some people, and get them across and get them on side for auto battlers. This is literally all I can ask, is that they can explain this to people like this that think that crypto is all about taking your money. It's all about making money. It's not. We're about having fun. That is what Illuvium is about. So that's all I'm going to talk about with Team Liquid. We're going to go over and play ranked, and I'm going to talk about my last couple of things. Hopefully I can get the win. That'll give me that 3 from 3 to get me into Kieran's little competition for streamers and content creators, and this video is my submission. So hopefully you'll like it. Hit the subscribe because I'm going to try and get as many out as I can. If there's anything you want to know, hit the comments, you know, do all of those happy little things. But my last of the pros that I have written down right here, the multiple different strategies that you can do to play and win. There is at least 4, if not more, meta comps that have been playing a lot. This isn't from my head. This was from me talking to some of the best so far in Illuvium. There is multiple teams that are huge and that you are probably going to come across. I don't know what they are. I don't know how they are played. I haven't looked into that enough. But from what they are saying, there is a huge amount of teams that are up there. To have 4 meta teams, not just one team that is meta, and then when they face each other, it's just a stale crap match. Having 4 means that you can come up. You come up against someone, and then you go, oh, I'm not suited to this team. I don't know what I'm going to do right here. Multiple strats, multiple teams is always a big driver in making things competitive. A lot of strats, even on strats. I played a game literally just before. I lost my first 3 rounds. I had like 20 health left or something. I came back and won. I played the long game. I nearly always lose my first round. My strat isn't to win the first round. My strat is probably not that good. To lose the first 3 rounds and then be able to come back and win does not happen in normal games. When you are down 3-0, you usually get pummeled. But I just love that you can play that long game and you can put them in that false sense of security and then just override them and knock them out. Obviously, everyone is so keen on PvP. This is what people have been playing, obviously, because it is pretty good, really good. I do love that survival is still there. It's always going to be there, obviously, but people are still playing it. I had a look at the leaderboard today, and there are still people continually hitting just under wave 30. I know that the best of the best people probably aren't playing that because they just want to play PvP, but it seems like all these new players are still playing and going to play survival. I absolutely love that because I believe that's where you can learn this game and really get better and better at it. So if you are those people that have been playing survival, I love you. So something that needs to be fixed here, I should be able to take my water kite and switch it with this or take that off. I have enough, but I have to go back. It's not letting me do it now. I have to take one back and then switch it. That's something that needs to change. It shouldn't be that hard to switch my weapon. Before we go off this match right here, they are using all tier 0 alluvials and they are flogging me. I think they are going to literally win right now. Seriously, I have no chance right here. I've obviously played this very wrong, but look at this strat. Tier 0 alluvials are smashing me right now. If this doesn't show you that this game can be free to play, I don't know what will. Obviously, the last thing that I'm going to talk about right now is the visuals. We all know that they are bloody fantastic. Look at this. What game can you get this close to them and they look fantastic? You can even see the reflection in their eyes. You can see him breathing and moving and taking breaths. I don't even have this on the highest settings. The settings I have on are absolutely like atrocious because I need to record while playing. So I just think that they're obviously outdone themselves, and everyone's always going to say this, but that they 100% have. I don't think they could do much better with these visuals than they have. It is stunning. So that's about it for my brutally honest review. I know there was a lot of negatives in there, and I feel like they're going to really pick those up. They're definitely going to pick them up. They're coming in the next patch, or maybe not the next patch, but they're coming soon. 100% they're coming soon. As you can see there, I just got beat by tier 0 alluvials. Free to play is a thing. I should have done a lot better there, but there you go. You learn every time you play. Hopefully you have liked this video, and I will see you in another one soon.